Good morning, beautiful people. This is Gracie Opulent, and I'm experiencing the Bentley GTC Mulliner. For those that don't understand what GTC means, soft top convertible. I'm in the Peak District in the United Kingdom. The convertibles were first, can you believe it, made in Britain. So weather permitting, a very clever concept. I would have to say that the GTC Bentley, for me, the soft tops are the most personality cars. As a woman, they really bring out a lot of passion, energy, and pizzazz, and I feel very empowered driving a Bentley. I feel very dominant on the road. They're incredibly wide. This is a V12 engine, and just to give you a little bit of background of where Bentley is sitting right now, we are in the world of electric vehicles. So Bentley by 2030 is going all electric, and in what I've read, in my understanding, by April 2024 this is the end of the V12 engine. Now, I want to say that I'm not a petrol head. I own a magazine called menstylefashion.com, created it way back in 2011, because already then the social media online presence for women was very dominant, and therefore I thought, how can I stand out? How can I be that niche? And I'll be brutally honest, if I didn't do that, I would not have had the adventures in the world of the luxury car industry, because the synergies couldn't be more beautiful. Having a woman on a man's platform representing that readership. Now, Men's Style Fashion's readership is pretty much equal, both men and women. And us women, we really like to tell men what to do, don't we? Boss them around. It's part of our DNA. I'm the first to admit it. So that's a bit of background of Men's Style Fashion, and I'm Gracie Opulent. I created my online presence way back in 2011, and Opulenza in Italian, because I'm from an Italian background, means everything opulent, and that is why I love the Bentley brand. I've been working with the Bentley brand since 2015. I've driven the GT Continental, Speed, the Bentayga, the Spur, and the Mulliner. So I've driven them always in the United Kingdom, and that's incredibly challenging because of the narrow roads in the country areas. I've always driven the Bentleys in the Lake District, the Peak District, the Cotswolds, Oxford. I've also done Buckinghamshire, Warwickshire. I've done central London. And the Bentleys, if I was to drive it in America, in the Middle East, Australia, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's incredibly stressing to just get into these press cars. Just to give you another background of how that works, it's due to our influence on Men's Style Fashion and the niche of Gracie Opulent that Bentley work with me. Bentley like me. Bentley love what I do. It's very different. It's very unique. I created and pioneered a concept way back, in fact, with Bentley 2015. And I combine fashion, lifestyle, luxury hotels, and the car is part of those reviews. And no one does it like we do it at Men's Style Fashion. So I remember way back, I drove it, the GT Continental, no, it was the GTC, it was convertible, all around central London, incredibly stressing. We went to the Shard, we also went into Knightsbridge, the Jumeirah group, which is very popular with Middle East people. So that's what I pioneered. Every car review that you put on Men's Style Fashion, you will see that we team up with luxury cars and luxury clothing brands. No one does it like this in Men's Style Fashion. It's hard work, the background work to get to this point. This is the jolly. These are the rewards, being in the office every day, owning your own business, and therefore contacting, convincing brands to work with us, convincing our value, convincing our worth, convincing the idea of what I define as our bespoke lifestyle. Now, I'm in the Peak District. The Peak District is all about hiking, riding cycles, dirt bikes, climbing mountains. So everyone around here in the last couple of days are all in hiking gear. And Gracie Opulent turns up, and this is what I define the Peak District hiking in pure luxury style. I'm teamed up with Muse Escape, which is a 5-star self-catering manor. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the bells and whistles. And it's got kitchens, it's got bedrooms, showers and baths. Beautiful. That's what I define hiking in the Peak District. It's tailoring what I am inspiring, both man and woman. When you come to the Peak District, if you don't like walking, it's fine. Drive a Bentley around the Peak District. And it is challenging because the car is incredibly wide. Now, to give you a background, my cars are a Suzuki and a Peugeot. Can you imagine? I landed in Manchester, haven't driven a Bentley for a year. Got to just go for it. And it's incredibly stressing. This is why a lot of women don't do what I do, because the industry, the car industry, it's changed a lot, and that's down to influencers, journalists like myself, and brands like Bentley have embraced the female perspective of how we review cars. So I get into it, I go for it. Haven't been to the Peak District for a long, long time. So you really got to reprogram your mind of getting behind this beast, this beauty and the beast of a car. The other challenges when I'm driving in the United Kingdom is I upset the locals, I create traffic jams. What people don't understand when I ask them, do you mind reversing? I don't want to scratch this £250,000 Bentley. I don't want to wheel curb the wheels at £2,500. As a journalist, I have to sign a non-disclosure form that any major damage, I have to pay the first £10,000. Can you imagine having that pressure? And I'll be honest, I've talked to Bentley about it. It's fine, I have wheel curbed once. That's about it. And they value what we do. So Bentley is very gracious like that. But if I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, or drink driving, or speeding, and I smash up the Bentley, fair play. So when I'm in the Cotswolds or Oxford or whatever, people are like, oh, it's big. What are you doing here? Move out of the way. I ain't moving nothing. These cars weigh a ton. Around 3 tons, can go up to 5 tons. They're not easy to reverse. I'm in a Suzuki, a little Suzuki or a Peugeot. I'm very confident in my cars. I drive around in Southeast Asia. I drive in Eastern Europe. I drive on the island of Malta, in Italy, Tuscany, in Italy. Have you driven in Italy? But, you know, I only get these for a week. So, and it's true. Yesterday, when I'm on my own, you know, men get quite jealous, envious, vocal. I get a bit of abuse. That's okay. It's not okay, but I don't entertain that. I don't engage in that. I'm just giving you a bit of background, people, that you can be looking at me this morning and all over social media. It's not what you think it is. This, to get to this point, is hard work. It's grafting. The rejections of emails. I'd like to work with you. Not today. Don't fit the brand. Not today. Don't take that personally. The Bentley works with me because the synergies are incredible. I'm everything opulent. I'm everything show-offy, ostentatious. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. I touched on it. V12 engine, very powerful. April 2024, no more. Oh, I'm going to be very honest. Big mistake. I understand we have to go all electric. I grew up with classic cars. I grew up with petrol heads. The personalities of the combustion engine can never be replaced by electric. I've reviewed all the electrics, older and colder, but that's okay. So it's a tragedy. I'm so honoured and privileged to be being able to drive this. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to talk about why men's style fashion, the men are still sleeping, and I'm here at 6 a.m. Makeup. I'm going to talk about the background work when a female journalist reviews a car. Thank you.